might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This week, we've got teams who went in opposite directions last week. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
And Larry, it remains to be seen how happy a new year this will be in San Diego. It's possibly the final regular season home game in this city's history. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Diego Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, highly decorated out of Stanford, Kevin Hogan.
Kevin Hogan's a tough, mentally tough competitor who's worked really hard on his delivery. Had a long motion while he was at Stanford, worked hard to tighten it up, make it more compact, and make it quicker, which is necessary in the NFL.
One receiver to the left is Evans.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Hogan. And incomplete to open things up. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's second down. And a look at this offensive unit now, and you see who we have highlighted, partner.
Jamal Charles, one of the most exciting, productive running backs in the NFL.
Hogan now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
I've always loved Brandon Mebane. From the time I watched him play in college through many, many productive years in the NFL, one of the best defensive tackles in the game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Travis Benjamin deep for San Diego. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Second down, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. They run, it's Oliver. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Second down following the run. They go again with Oliver. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Ramik Wilson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Here's Rivers. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Holding offense.
On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. Back deep for Kansas City, DeAnthony Thomas. Returnable for Thomas. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 38 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Second down now after the pass completion. Now Hogan. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Here we go. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom, landed. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Play clock winding down. Hogan now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Jamal Charles. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. We put our attention now on the Chiefs defense. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half. Some of these hits we're going to see here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. On the run, it's Oliver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly deep. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. it from deep in their own territory. And some room to maneuver. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Rivers. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Rivers. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On first and 10, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Chargers are not moving the ball through the air for a second straight week. The Chiefs' defense will hope they can force that trend to continue in the second half. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chargers with the ball midway through 1. They're going to get to the QB once again. This will go as a loss of 10. Third down from the 35. They're going to get to the QB once again. This will go as a loss of 10.
Okay, thank you, Larry. A low-scoring affair, all even, as we ready for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They run it here with Oliver. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
One receiver to the left is Evans. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. Hogan now. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Hogan. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. They'll get only a couple down to the 44 and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! 3-19! Gone! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our streak. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Here we go now!
He'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far. Here's Thomas. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues, right? And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Evans has it left side. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now San Diego getting set to go. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And look at the big man rumble. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times tight games decided by one big up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, you don't have to be super tall to still execute a good fade route. You run a good route, lean away from the defender.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. This is Charles. And he's able to get out. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, Charles, the old will points at a premium that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Kansas City, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Diego, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from San Diego.